Alright, I played this freaking Batman game on my iPhone 5.
Heads or tails?
Tails. I mean heads. So no heads.
Why so serious?
That video will be out in a few days, I think. This is the lore for that game. The strange lore of the Lost Arkham mobile games, dude, by Warping Fist. This is a freaking... Well, I played Arkham City Lockdown, I should specify. I guess Arkham Underworld is a different game, but it was basically like an old fighting game, but with Batman.
Let's not mince words here. I'm Batman. I'm Bootman.
But it's lost to time, dude.
Welcome to the madhouse.
Removed from the App Store.
I set a trap and you sprang it gloriously.
You cannot win. You go strange.
It was kind of cool, but it was really freaking hard, and every time you lost a fight, you had to go back to the first guy, so it was like you had to beat 3 guys in a row type of thing. And it was pretty fucking challenging. And I was struggling, dude, but I beat Two-Face, I think, in the video, spoiler, which was like the first boss, and I didn't know if I could beat the whole game, but this video is going to tell us what happens in the game. Hell yeah.
Your successor?
When the mugger or the thief stops to think twice, that is fear. That is what I am.
You were there at the beginning, and now you get to see how it ends.
Is this from the movie? Because he looked really freaking derpy in the game.
I'm Bat. What the fuck? Why do you look like that?
He looked really freaking what the derp in the game.
The Batman Arkham series has some of the best world building in a large gaming IP. Besides free flow combat, voice acting, visuals, stealth, detective vision, character designs, map, story, gadgets, level design, traversal, and puzzles. The lore of the Arkham
What doesn't
series
he have?
has been one of the best crafted and executed when it comes to Batman media. Rocksteady and WB Montreal did an amazing job crafting the Arkhamverse through a plethora of different
This guy low-key sounds like Batman.
storytelling
I
methods.
get chills.
Sometimes other creatives and studios come along in order to expand the Arkhamverse in their own unique ways.
Arkhamverse.
In this particular case, it's the Arkham mobile games that play with the lore in the most interesting
Oh, okay. These graphics look a little more janky than what I was accustomed to.
ways. So
I never saw the
briefly look at
Joker.
these mobile
There's Two-Face,
games
though.
and how they changed up the traditional Arkham formula and how they tie.
What was freaking Arkham Origins? There was 3 mobile games? Batman. These are... Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, I did play it. I don't even know what I've done.
Hi YouTube,
This
how's
is
it
the
going?
other
My
one he's
name is
talking
Lonnie, and
about.
today we're playing Batboy. Please come to my yard. I'm constantly having trouble getting my boys to the yard. I need to invest in some sort of milkshake machine or something, or I could just make better jokes. That's also an option. But we're freaking playing another Batman game. The Suicide Squad game we played yesterday was kind of a Batman game, but this one has Batman in it.
That's crazy that this was that long ago, but also that's when that movie came out, and this is Batman. I mean, I don't want to see me play it if we're gonna freaking see us play it, but there was another one though. Shit, I closed it. This one.
Hi YouTube, today we're playing some Bootman. You know, Bootman, everybody's winter.
Why don't I know how to say Batman?
Your master, Alfred. You've been away for some
What's
time. Let's
wrong
make
with
sure
me?
Let's go to the glowy. I don't freaking know what I'm doing, but I'm just clicking stuff. Have to do
I
that.
don't even remember this game. Oh, this looks
temporarily block.
like the one I played. Okay.
Block to do the attacks.
Huh.
All right, block, block, block.
No,
You're
it's
not
slightly
blocking.
different, I
Oh my
guess.
God,
This looks
sorry.
more like
It's
Street
okay, you're
Fighter,
dead now.
Mortal
Oh my
Kombat
God,
or some
why
shit.
do you freaking tag teaming? This is improper. I don't like. Oh God, block, block.
All right, well, Batman was freaking a goddamn mobile game sloot back in the day, apparently.
To the
I'm not
grander
shaming him.
narrative of the Arkham series.
This is the Scarecrow. Play Batman Arkham Underworld, or I will see you in your dreams.
Why so serious?
Hello, Bozo.
What the fuck is wrong with him? The Scarecrow's gonna see me in my dreams. Yeah, right.
Batman Arkham Underworld
I would never think
was a
of you when I'm
top-down
sleeping.
strategy game developed by Turbine Inc., who, if you don't know, were responsible for the development of several MMORPGs.
Gross.
Arkham Underworld
Make
was
Batman
released in
coming? Wait, hold on. What did he mean by that?
2016 for mobile platforms
Obsession
like
with
iOS and
what?
Android, and as a result, the visuals and gameplay are what you'd expect from a mobile title. Besides the busy visuals, the gameplay was the main selling point of the title. The game revolved around a new crime boss coming to Gotham City, who is the player character, and rising up the ranks of the criminal underworld. Your job is to control territory within Gotham City and steal territory from Carmine Falcone with the help of many of Gotham's famous villains. During your journey to take over Gotham, you'd make enemies with Batman.
Bro, what the hell is this game? Freaking... Is it like a stealth game?
Falcone,
I'm sneaking up on
you in their own ways. Gameplay-wise, the game looked pretty similar to other titles of this type. You guide several goons and
like
villains
Robbery Bob
through different environments and complete different tasks, making use of each character's special abilities.
Yeah, I like the
to
other
get the
two
job
games
done.
way better.
Sometimes
First glance,
Batman would
can't lie.
appear during gameplay, and he
What up,
served
Skyler?
as a sort of mini boss.
I watched the freaking Flappy Bird video at the beginning, but freaking...
and it was
Shouts
up to
out.
you to get rid of him.
Hope you're doing
with
well.
perfectly timed special maneuvers. Nothing groundbreaking in terms of gameplay, but for a free-to-play mobile game,
it's Batman.
competent. In terms of
And
story,
Mr. Question
the game
Mark.
is set years before the events of Arkham Asylum. If the game is any indication, in this period
About 9 years ago, and this game came out
of
about
time,
9 years ago.
Batman is supposedly still in his early years, trying to establish his legend within Gotham City and gaining the trust of the GCPD, who are still wary of his presence, despite it being several years after the events of Arkham Origins.
I think this story takes place at an interesting time.
This is obsessive, even for you, Edward.
It's a period that I haven't recorded before in anything I've been working on.
If you want to live like a beast, Waylon, you can do it in a cage at Arkham.
Jeez.
He's just establishing his credibility with the police, who he's going to have to work with.
Can you call me horrible names? Do you have a cameo?
For the rest of his career.
You're going to pay for what you've done to these people, Scarecrow.
According to the lore details, the game is set before
Hell
Harvey
yeah.
Dent has become Two-Face, and he's currently waging war against the Gotham mob.
I mean, I might have saw it because it was a freaking terror video, and that's the boy. But you put it on my
within
radar
Gotham
for sure.
City. And
Alright, I'm skipping ahead. What is this
Gotham City
Arkham
are
bullshit?
player-
Put me back in Gotham. Why are all the cities named after Ham?
character is one of these figures trying to
Oh, and I forgot to
dethrone
push the
Carmine
FNAF button during Robbie's video. Fuck.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Missed opportunity!
Several villains.
It's
who
Mr.
start
Question!
taking control of the city at an unprecedented world is an never took place at all.
I understand why they deleted this one.
Reports from Arkham Asylum officials that the Joker,
The Joker wasn't even in it.
Arkham have escaped once again from the infamous facility.
I'm the Joker!
Mayor Sharp called the most recent breakout the last straw, and is expected to even more aggressively push his Arkham City proposal through City Hall.
Okay, this is the game I freaking played yesterday. This was like more of a fighting game.
On this developing story in the next half hour.
Batman Arkham City Lockdown,
But kind of like Infinity Blade, swipey type fighting shit.
NetherRealm Studios,
Type
who
beat.
you might know as the developers of the Mortal Kombat franchise. Arkham City Lockdown was released December 2011 as a tie-in to
yes,
Rocksteady's
2011,
Batman
a
Arkham
good
City.
year for
However,
gaming.
because this was a mobile game, it could not adapt the Arkham formula in any way. You can still engage in combat with enemies by swiping the screen in different directions to attack, dodge, and counter enemy attacks. The game also included a small variety of unique set pieces, which also required players to
Imagine wiping the screen clean from the Joker juice.
unique set pieces.
That is fucked up that they would just rip off Dumb Ways to Die like
which
that.
also
Not cool.
required players to swipe the screen to win. Of course,
Joker,
the
you
gameplay
spilled the
of Arkham
walk
City
on the
Lockdown
screen.
was incredibly simple.
What the hell, man?
It's not the gameplay that's the most interesting part of the game, but the apparent story that's present. A story that's set in between the
Tell me the
events
story
of Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, I never saw
Arkham
any of these
City.
characters. I could only beat the first boss.
All I had to do was set up Arkham City and put Strange in charge. It made perfect sense. The scum of Gotham needed to be punished. It would be my legacy.
After Mayor Quincy Sharp announces that he'll be opening a new prison facility called Arkham City and move all prisoners of Blackgate and Arkham Asylum.
Big Tug, what is that? That's a person?
Joker and many other villains
I'm 45.
break out of the asylum.
Gotta
and
put
once
me
again
on.
bring chaos to Gotham.
Sus name though, for
Two-Face
sure.
escapes to the back alleys of Gotham City. Joker hangs around the rooftops. Penguin's gang sets up shop within the
This
sewers.
version of the Joker looks
Poison
insane.
Ivy takes control of the business district and mind controls many GCPD members and even Robin. And finally, Harley Quinn makes a hideout out of the industrial district, perhaps explaining why Joker would end up there in Batman Arkham City. The story revolves around Batman having to make his way all throughout Gotham.
See,
and
look at how
take out
fucking
each
silly his face looks.
respective villain and their
They're
goons.
trying not to show
And
it. But I'm gonna have to dig deeper. They're trying to hide the phony face.
And along the way, he encounters other criminals that try to stop him, and the presence of these criminals
He looked kind of good there.
also completely
Damn it, I'm trying to catch him lacking.
the established lore of the Arkham
Where's his arm? What the hell?
franchise. One of these villains is Deathstroke, a mercenary who's hired by Hugo Strange in order to kill Batman.
Contract's completed. Batman is finished.
So, the great Batman has fallen. Good.
In terms of design, Deathstroke's look is lifted directly from Mortal Kombat vs. DC.
I thought he looked like Slade from Teen Titans. Alright, what is Big Tug? Ain't no way. Disney? He do be making YouTube videos. Was that even the right
can't
guy?
be sure if this is the first time Batman has encountered Deathstroke. Arkham City Lockdown was released in 2011, which was 2 years before Arkham Origins, but was also the same year the game began development. So whether or not NetherRealm developers
He's gas, I'll have to check him out.
Montreal in creating Deathstroke is unknown. Another interesting Arkham Origins connection was the presence of the shock gloves in Arkham City Lockdown, which in the game is a special gadget the player can use. However,
What the fuck?
it's
He's
more than
fucking
likely
going ham,
that
dude.
This is just a coincidence. Another villain you run into in Arkham City Lockdown is Solomon Grundy, who you encounter randomly
fella.
walking around the sewer.
I told you, look at him, dude. It's so funny looking. Imagine seeing that beautiful face on this tiny little
Bozo.
screen. Crazy.
Within
That doesn't
Arkham
even look like the Batman symbol. What is going on here? That's Bootman. The past me was right.
City, Batman engages in a long
He's
battle
yapping,
with
but it's
Solomon
good. Hell
Grundy
yeah, hell yeah. I
before
can appreciate a
defeating
good
him
yap.
with a series of attacks to his head.
The art of the
Now,
yap.
Grundy's presence in the sewers is once again a huge narrative contradiction.
Is this like the
As
last
in
boss?
Batman Arkham City, we learned that Grundy was trapped within the basement of the Iceberg Lounge when Penguin first bought the place. So narratively, it makes no sense for us to encounter him within the sewers. This is made even worse, considering
Every
that
time
we
I see his
encounter
face, I'm
Grundy
just-
once again
I have
in
to laugh.
Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. So unless there's 3 versions of Solomon Grundy walking around, it seems nobody.
What is the game dialogue on about right now? Christened on Tuesday. That's today, by the way.
There's 3 versions of Solomon Grundy walking
Married on Wednesday. Like, what is he talking about?
around. It seems nobody can get the canonicity of the character right. In terms of this game's narrative connection to Arkham City, supposedly this large-scale breakout is what leads Quincy Sharp to aggressively pursue the green light of the Arkham City project, which of course leads directly to the events of the game. So
I like
in
how
essence,
scary everybody
Batman
looks.
Arkham City only takes place because of the events of this game. So what exactly is the canonicity of Arkham City
Canonicity,
Lockdown? Well,
yes.
based off what we know, it's more than likely that these events never took place. The canonicity of mobile titles are often less concrete
Alright,
than
I'll watch one
official
after this.
releases, and based on the presence of Deathstroke and Solomon Grundy in the story, I think it's safe to say that the story is completely disconnected from the Arkhamverse.
Yeah, I honestly didn't catch any of the story, TBH, but I saw some of the bosses, and that's kind of good enough for me, because it's Batman versus the bad guys, dude. This game was pretty cool, though. I like it. It's a lost game, kind of. If you have, like, an old device that can play it, I guess you could play it. But freaking shout out Warping Fist. This was an informative video and very niche and good. I like it. Appreciate that. I'll link the full thing in the future video description.